here we go again. Welcome back to some Port Jeff Baseball. My name is Gabe Zoda. I'll be here doing your play-by-play for today for this game. Port Jeff taking on Amityville as they head into their second to last game of the season, the last away game of the year, taking on, once again, Amityville. Should be a game that they should be able to take control of early. Should be able to put a lot of runs in here. But it's going to start with Luke Filippi, so we're going to see how Port Jeff can start off their game. First pitch to him. He's going to take a big swing, did Filippi, but he's going to foul tip that one back into the backstop for strike one. So Filippi didn't have the most successful game yesterday, but obviously looking to bounce back here today. It's the second pitch this time. Going to drop down a little bit too low for ball number one. So even up the count here, 1-1. Next pitch, that one's going to be fouled off the foot. Hit him. So it's a dead ball there. No play is going to be made. Filippi's going to be able to walk it off. And today, another hot, humid one on the island. It doesn't change no matter where you are, it seems. It's going to be hot and humid. We're all the way out east yesterday at Matatuck, and today a little bit west and on the south shore. And even though we get a little bit of a breeze here, it's still around 90, 91 degrees. So, obviously not the most preferred, and that's the reason why we actually do not have the visual today, is because of the weather and the temperatures. That one's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Third baseman for Amityville. Going to shoot that one over to first. They're going to be able to make that play for the first out of the game and the first out of the first inning. And obviously the Royals coming into this one fairly confident that they're going to be able to take home the W here. But obviously, you can't go into any game with too much confidence. You can't overthink it. You can't be over too confident, or else that's going to come back to bite you. And that's going to bring up Owens, the second batter of the lineup. And after Owens, we're going to see Groony, Yost, Evangelista, Cipriano, Rolf, Tesser, and Rago. Those are going to be your batters for the Royals. Rodriguez on the mound for Amityville. So he's going to take his second pitch to Owens. It's going to be inside this time. First one was outside. The 2-0 count there to Owens, number 10. See, looking to start off early are the Royals. Definitely want to get some early runs in. So that one's going to be lifted over to the third base side. That one's going to stay fair. Bounces on the line. Owens is going to round first, take a big run. He's going to head towards second. They're going to try to throw him out at second, but Owens is going to be in there safely with a double. So really nice job by Owens to get this offense started here, to get himself on the scoring position early with only one out, with James Grunfelder up to the plate. I mean, he's going to be looking to convert here the first run of the game. A single's definitely going to be able to bring in Owens here, as he does have pretty good speed there on the base paths. Rodriguez, first pitch into Groony is going to be outside and low for ball number one. Definitely, all of the players here, since they are away for the Royals, wearing black. Me, myself, also wearing my black kind of Port Jeff attire. Definitely not the day to be wearing black, but let me tell you, black clothes just are not the best for this type of weather. Owens going to take his lead off of second. Players trying to get him back. Rodriguez is going to fire. That one's actually going to hit Groony, so he gets hit once again. I mean, just continues for Groony to always be getting hit in these games, and it continues here today. First pitch against Amityville into him, and that's going to bring up Tommy Yost, the coach for Amityville, the Warriors. Going to already head over to his pitcher, just give him a quick talk. Want to just make sure that he has the best performance that he can have. And today, for the Warriors, is actually their senior game. So you see a couple of signs here, the usual fanfare that you get for senior games. You're seeing it here. on the diamond for this Amityville team. Always very cool to see how the fans, family, and friends show up and show out during these type of days. Really nice to see that from any team. We saw it with the Port Jeff. We saw it yesterday with Matatuck, and we're seeing it today at Amityville. So seeing that is actually really, really cool to see, and get to see it again today. Now, pitch to Yost. He's going to ground that one over to first. They're definitely going to get one as the first baseman steps on first, but that's all they're going to be able to get. So they step on first. So now it's going to make 2 outs here on the top of the first. But they do have 2 runners on, second and third, with Evangelista up. Chance for him. Chance for him to get a nice hit here and bring in a couple runs on a single. But first pitch to him is going to be low. Second pitch now coming in. That one also going to be low, this time bouncing in front of the catcher. Catcher doing a really nice job of not allowing that pitch to get by him. The backstop here in Amityville, not very big, pretty small, honestly. So you're probably not going to see a lot of movement on the bases if one gets away, but the way the fence is kind of set up, there is a possibility for a ball to get past them, as that one's going to get behind the catcher, not going to see any movement. Which is kind of how I spoke about, not going to see any movement from the base path, so that one goes back to the backstop. But if it kind of deflects a little bit on an angle, left to right, the fence doesn't really come out far enough to where it could, kind of stop it. So there is a possibility that you might see one roll into kind of this really big dead ball area that we have here at Amityville. Evangelista's still in the count, and now he's actually going to work himself a 4-pitch walk. He gets himself on first base. That's going to bring up Massimo after that walk. So Port Jeff kind of back and forth with the success here in this inning. They've got the ground out from Filippi, which is, probably in this game not going to see a lot of outs made from Filippi on the offensive side of things. Then we had a double from Owens, which is kind of a really, really perfectly placed pitch, or a perfectly placed hit, as he dropped that one right on the line. And then Groony got hit by his first pitch. Then we had another ground out, and then Evangelista worked himself on with a walk. But now, like I said, it's going to bring up Massimo, who's really looking for his pitch to hunt here and take maybe the opposite field or wherever he feels he wants to take the pitch. That pitch going to be grounded right to the pitcher. The pitcher's going to have to try to make the play. He's going to throw it over to first, and they're going to be able to get that out to avoid any runs in the first inning. So nice job by Rodriguez for not allowing any runs in the first inning of play in their senior game. So we're going to head into the bottom half of the inning. We're going to see first looks of the Amityville lineup when we come back. Now we head into the bottom of the first with Amityville up to bat here. Tommy Yost is going to be your starting pitcher for the Royals. First pitch to Luciano is going to be high with that off-speed pitch that he tried to break in there. And definitely with this lineup, Tommy Yost shouldn't really get too cute. That one's a little bit low. Doesn't get called in there for our strikes. Now 2-0 count. After this batter, after Luciano, I will read out the rest of the lineup for Amityville. But that third pitch, that one does get in there for a strike. So it's going to be strike number 1. 2-1 count now to the leadoff batter of Amityville. Next pitch coming in. That one attacking that same spot of the zone, doing very well. That's 3 pitches in a row. It's kind of that lower kind of edge that he's hitting and doing a really good job at it. That one's going to be popped up into the air, out of play. Gonna be now a 2-2 count for Yost. Yost opting his pitch. Let's see how he chooses to attack. He's gonna go with the fastball and spikes it a little bit low. So the count's gonna turn full now. Definitely want to see Tommy. Tommy did choose out this game. Obviously, senior. Gonna be the last kind of pitch in game of his poor Jeff career, so he definitely wants to end it out well. And he's gonna start off his game with a walk. So not the start you really want to see, but it's the start, once again, that you're dealt with, so. We'll see how he bounces back here to Herrero, who is going to be the second batter. Of the lineup here, and like I said, I would read it out, so we're going to have Herrero, Fields, Luciano, Hinton, Rodriguez, Aracena, Rosario. And we're going to have Tejada. So those are going to be your 2 through 9. Obviously, Luciano did walk first. We have 2 Lucianos in the lineup today. We already saw one in this game. We're going to see the other one here. And Herrera has a kind of a weird looking stance here, as they're going to be able to pick him off Luciano at second, but they're not going to be able to get him. With a missed throw from Filippi, so Luciano, not from Filippi, from Tesser at first base. So it seems like they picked him off. Luciano took off for second, and Tesser, all he had to do was get a good throw on to second base, and they would have gotten him out easily, but that throw sailed over the head of Filippi into the outfield. So Luciano works himself onto second here, and now with no outs, is that pitch tipped into Groony's helmet. Groony looks like he's doing all right after that foul tip straight back to the helmet. Like I was saying about Herrero's stance, very kind of low to the ground. You know, I would say more like a pool host or something like that, but he even gets a little bit lower than that kind of crouch. Definitely make sure that he gives the pitcher the one of the smallest strike zone that you could give him. But Tommy seemed to be doing well, now getting the count to a 2-strike count. The possibility of getting his first out of the day. And that one, he's going to get him with that pitch, that off-speed pitch, swing through for strike number 3. And Tommy gets his first out of the day on that strikeout on Herrera, but that's going to bring up number 23, Fields. Playing second base today. They're gonna throw back at second. Not gonna pick him off there. So like I said, is that first pitch into Fields in there for our strike, really attacking that zone. That same kind of lower edge, lower half of the zone here. It seems to be working out very well for him so far in this game, as he throws that curveball off speed in there for strike number 2. And like we saw the last time we saw Tommy, has control of that off speed pitch very, very well. Able to drop that one in there for a strike when he needs to, and also able to drop it in low if he wants to get a swing. And that time, he's gonna get him to hit the pitch there. And it seems like Fields works himself on first with that hit by pitch. Rosen thought that maybe he leaned into it a little bit. And from my angle, it looked like he turned towards it, but maybe not exactly leaning into the pitch. So So he's going to be on first. Next batter, though, after Fields, going to be Luciano once again. Luciano has a chance to bring in a run here for Amityville if he gets the single here. That one in for a strike. Tommy obviously not trying to allow any of that to happen. And honestly, today, anything other than a big win from poor Jeff would honestly be maybe be a failure for this Royals team. I mean, you might win, but it might be still close. And yeah, a win's a win for sure. And I would be there agreeing with you that a win's a win, but this is a team in Amityville that you need to be beating by, more than a couple of runs. Luciano's going to take off from second to third. They're going to have a chance of getting him out. They're going to slide in there. He's going to get him, tag him out. Nice throw by Groony at catcher spot to get him out at third base, stealing. Fields steals. Fields actually stays at first. So Fields doesn't move on that, but Luciano's going to get out at third base. That's going to be the second out of the inning on that throw out from Groony. Groony, once again, showing his defensive prowess as that pitch is going to be fouled way out of play. Luciano still in the box, fighting to keep this inning going, and they're going to pick him off again, but that time it's going to get past Tesser again. That one's going to keep on rolling. Fields is going to head over from second to third base now. He's going to stay at third base, take a round around third, but he's going to stay in there once again after Tesser. The ball getting right by him at first base, and a couple mistakes on pickoffs that should have been actual outs. That's kind of messed with the inning here, but hasn't led to any runs. But after that kind of misplay, that error on the catch, it's going to be back to Luciano, and that one's going to be a little bit too low. Doesn't get called in there for a strike. Tommy thinks it's in there for a strike, but doesn't get the call. So now we have a runner on first and third here for the Warriors. Luciano obviously walked on that one on that last at-bat, but now it's going to bring up Hinton, the fifth batter here in this inning. That pitch is going to get inside the strike zone for strike number one. Count's going to be 1-1 now to number 10. Or maybe 0-2, sorry. You definitely want to see here, obviously not the start that you want to see, that Tommy wants to see, but he's been able to kind of get through it without allowing any damage. If they were going to see a steal from second, they're going to try and go home, but they're going to get the runner there from first to second on the steal to end the inning. So no damage allowed, not the best inning from Tommy Yost, the pitcher, but they do get out of it there, not allowing any runs to happen. So now the poor Jeff Roy is going to be back on offense to see if they can put on some runs. And they're going to start with their 7, 8, 9 batters in hopes of bringing it back up to the top of the order, to their real run getters, and Filippi and all of them. And we'll see how they're able to respond after getting out of that clutch jam on the opposite side when we come back to some more poor Jeff baseball. Now we head into the top of the second. Like I said, Port Jeff back on the offensive end. And between innings there, we had Rosen talk to his team, let him know, kind of keep them in focus. Noticing not a lot of focus from the Royals here so far in this game, both on the offensive, defensive ends, making a couple mistakes there. But Rolf, the 7 batter, is going to hit that to the shortstop, and actually going to be able to make that play after athletic kind of stop from the first baseman after that kind of misthrow from the shortstop. So they're able to get her out on that ground out. Really nice play by the Warriors to make that one happen. But that's going to bring up the number 8 batter, Tesser, today.
Come on, Tesser. Sick, kid.
And we've seen Tesser earlier in the season kind of lost the spot, but now back in the lineup as the season ends. First pitch. He's going to actually go behind him for the first pitch. That's going to be a ball, number 1. Like I said, Tesser, couple mistakes on pickoffs. Which, could have ended up into some damage. Actually, they kind of avoided that damage on the defensive side of things, but definitely could have had potential to give up a couple of runs on some mistakes, and that was the story from their last game yesterday. Giving up, most of those 6 runs off of mistakes. Honestly, 5 out of those 6 runs could have easily been avoided if they just made their plays cleanly. And they ended up losing that game 6-1. So you're looking at a 1-1 game right there, coming towards the 7th, and at that point, who knows what happens, right? But they lose that game. Obviously, now it's looking like a little more sloppy play from the Royals as we head into this one. So hopefully they can bounce back, but obviously, it's going to start on the defensive end. Their offense they're not really known to being a very good offensive team. So they need their defense to be sharp and able to put themselves in position to win these games. As that one's fouled off into here. The count to Tesser is 3-2 right now. It's a full count. Missed a couple pitches, but it's honestly very important to say how important this game this game really is for them. As that one, he's going to take that one low for ball number 4, and he's going to walk himself over to first base. Taking his time to walk over to first is Tesser. Took a couple seconds before he realized. It is going to do it. It's going to bring up number 2, Rago, the number 9 batter. And with a runner already on, we're going to definitely see Filippi after that first out from Rolf. Obviously, the Warriors could have avoided getting to the top of the order. That's going to be grounded towards the shortstop. Shortstop fires over to first. Another play by the first baseman to get that out. And he does have the out. That's going to be the second out. It looks like Rosen's going to appeal this play. It seems like Rosen thought that he was off the bag there. And it looks like they're going to talk once again over with the home plate umpire just to make sure that they got the call. This could be huge for the Royals if they can get another base runner here. So it looks like after all of that, the situation's going to be like this. Stance. Tesser's going to be at second base. 2 outs, Luke Filippi at the plate. Luke Filippi could definitely turn things around here. And this is the position you want to get the top of the order in. And they're going to hit Filippi. So you're not going to get any damage from Filippi on, getting a hit. But he does get on base, which does have speed. I'm just going to want to hope that Tesser at second base doesn't slow him down on the base paths. But now with 2 outs, it's going to bring up Owens. Last time Owens was up, he was able to hit a double there as he ripped one down the line and got himself onto second base. Now up for his second at bat of the day. That one's going to be grounded over the shortstop. Going to get by the shortstop. Tesser's going to be on third. And they're going to move station to station as that one's kind of grounded softly. Tesser not very fast on the base paths, but he does work himself on to third. Base is now loaded for James Grunfelder, able to really mark his spot into the game if he gets a big hit here to put on some runs. We'll see if he's able to do just that. Groony, kind of, not the best, not the season that Groony's been looking for. But now, as a season comes to an end, let's see if he can make his stance and give himself something to remember here in the second to last game. First pitch to him from Rodriguez. That one's a big hack from Groony. He was looking to get a really big shot on that one. And maybe missed his opportunity on that pitch. Now coach for Amityville is going to talk to the umpire. Shouldn't be anything too serious. Oh, we have one strike on that foul ball. Groony back into the box. 0-1 count to him. That one's going to be lifted to center field. That one is going to be caught by the center fielder. So once again, Amityville doing a really good job of not allowing any runs in that inning, but the Port Jeff Royals definitely did try. Had bases loaded, 2 outs. Groony gave that one a ride, an absolute ride out there to center field. But he camped right under and was able to get that out for the final out of the inning. See, very unfortunate. But now we're going to head into the bottom half of the second inning here. Still 0-0 game. This one is tied, and when we come back, we're going to see Hinton, Rodriguez, and Aracena for the Amityville Warriors. We'll see how they're able to, or if they're able to get any runs on the board here. Tommy back on the mound to start his second inning of service today. First pitch in to Rodriguez. It's going to be in there for a strike. Second pitch, not going to be able to recreate. It's going to be a 1-1 count. That pitch gets him to swing through on that one. So now a 1-2 count for Tommy on Rodriguez. Able to put out this pitch-for-pitch duel, and he's able to do that on that one right there. He gets that fastball a little bit outside, but he does get the swing. So another strikeout for Tommy Yost in this game. Able to get that quick first out. It's going to be huge here for Tommy. Kind of get confident here. Get big a little bit. Understand that these Amityville batters aren't going to be able to do a lot of damage on you, as that one's fouled off to the first base side. This is number 22, Aracena. See, 0-1 count after the foul ball. Second pitch inside for a ball. Now 1-1 the count. Like I said, you need to see a little, and you know, this really isn't who Tommy Yost is, but it's definitely who Tommy Yost needs to become in this game. Tommy Yost needs to kind of, maybe it's get a little bit of an ego on himself and understand that you don't need to be cute with these batters. You don't need to kind of pitch around them. Don't need to throw a lot of off speeds, you know, stuff like that. It's just, hey, throw strikes, throw fastballs. You're going to get these batters out, and that's kind of just has to be the mindset here if you're Tommy Yost in most situations, but definitely here against, you know, a team that you know you're better than in Amityville here. Now the count's going to be 2-1 to Aracena. And that one's going to be a fastball. And just right there's proof of it. Blew it right by him in a late swing on that pitch. From Tommy Yost, sorry. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now another fastball, this time fouled off, but it's fouled off to the other side. So you know he's late on it. You know he's late on all of these pitches so far. You haven't seen him be ahead of one just yet. So the mindset should stay the same. The mindset should just still be to throw a fastball and see what he can do about it. That one hits the zone, strike number 3, and just like that, able to get that strikeout for the second out of the inning. And Tommy Yost doing just what he needs to do here to get through this. Now we're going to have Rosario, number 28, going to step into the box. So number 8 batter for Amityville. And first pitch to him outside for ball number 1. Once again, just hoping for more of the same kind of attacking attitude from Tommy. That one's going to be grounded to the second baseman. Rago, the second baseman, able to make that play to Tesser to get the final out of the inning. So the Warriors go down in 1-2-3 fashion, which is going to bring back up the Port Jefferson Royals. Still score 0-0. Not a lot of offense just yet in this game. But as the Royals step back into the box, they start to hope something as we head into the top of the third. And now we head into the top of the third inning. Score still deadlocked here at 0-0. Not a lot of offense from zeros. Not a lot of offense from both sides. But like guys said, now Tommy Yost seeing that first pitch in there for strike. Next pitch, that one low, so count's gonna be 1-1. So we're seeing Tommy Yost starting to bring that mentality around on the mound. Definitely want to see him get some things going here on the offensive side of things in the box. And with that last pitch, he gets ahead of the count here, 2-1. Definitely hoping for more of the same. Don't want to see the Royals trying too much in these at-bats. Just want to see them get balls in play and force Amityville to make plays. See the shift here. Amityville absolutely shifting towards that left side, towards that pull side. That one outside. Ball number 4. Tommy Yost makes his way towards first with that walk. And now the defense is going to settle back into their normal position as now a right-handed batter steps up into the box in Evangelista. Number 15, after walking in his first at-bat, doing a really nice job, going to come back for his second at-bat in hopes of doing more of the same at least. Rodriguez gets set to throw the first pitch of this at-bat, and he fires into there. Tommy Yost is going to take off towards second base. The throw's going to come in, not in time. So Tommy is going to be safely in there with a stolen base at second base, putting himself in scoring position here with no outs in this inning. So just putting himself in position to score here with no outs here in this inning. So the Amityville Warriors are going to try and hold them back here as Rodriguez steps off the mound. Doesn't throw, but definitely see an attempt here from these Amityville players, trying to get them in position to possibly get a pickoff, putting themselves closer to the bag, warning towards the pitcher. Another step off from Rodriguez. And I said this when Mullen was on the mound, and I'll repeat it again here. And obviously, the Royals actually not with Mullen today. Mullen not going to be in the game, not going to be on the lineup. Mullen getting ready to take a trip himself for a baseball tournament of his own, so he's going to be not playing these last 2 games for the Royals. So obviously, best of luck to him. You want to see, that one's way high. And you're seeing a little bit of control problems from Rodriguez here. The ball's slipping up a little bit in his hands. Obviously, with a game as hot as it is today, it's going to be a 3-0 count to Evangelista, by the way. So a 3-0, the ball slipping up, a little bit of sweaty palms is once again turning back. But like I was saying before, with Mullen, worries a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit too much on these guys on base, especially with 2 outs. Obviously, different situation here with 1 out as the 3-0 pitch gets in there for strike number 1. So Rodriguez gets that gimme strike on that 3-0 count. But now he has an opportunity to bounce back if he stays alive in the count. And Evangelista looking to attack here, getting a pitch that he wants to drive and absolutely ripping it. That's the hope. And Rodriguez looking back again. This is probably the 4th or 5th time that he's looked back at the second base. And that's going to prompt the catcher just to talk to his pitcher, saying, hey, don't have to worry too much about that guy at second base. Just worry about the batter and get the batter out. And it's definitely how that conversation's going. But the catcher, now after saying those couple words, going to walk back behind the plate to continue the Evangelista at-bat. 3-1 count to him, though. And it looks like we're definitely going to get this pitch coming in. I definitely don't expect him, after the talks, to go back towards second. Just like that. And he's actually going to go back again, and this time it's going to be a little bit close. Tommy not sliding back into second, but he is safe in there. even though I thought he was going to go to the, to continue the at bat, he went back, still worried about Tommy Yost. And you have to worry if that's getting too much in his head. Is that 3-1 pitch is going to get to the third baseman. Third baseman's going to fire over to first. And with one out there made at first, Tommy's going to get over to third out on the throw. So now with one out in this inning, Evangelista is able to move over a runner, which is good baseball, good small ball. That's going to bring up Cipriano here. Now the bottom of the lineup hasn't seen a lot of success in this game. This is where you've seen a ground out, 2 ground outs, and 3 ground outs in the bottom 4 batters. So definitely hoping that switches here. And it starts with Cipriano. First pitch into him.
It's got to be a better secondary.
First pitch into him is going to be in there for a strike. Or there's a couple of words from Rosen to Tommy, who's sitting there on third base. That one's going to be low. Not going to get by the catcher. Catcher doing a really nice job of preventing that ball from getting in. Cipriano's still in the box. Count now 1-1. Next pitch coming in. That one's going to be grounded foul. Now 2-strike count on Massimo. Seeing him shift up on the bat a little bit, choking up, ready for this 2-strike approach. He sees a pitch, gets it to get into the strike zone for strike number 3. Clips the bottom of that strike zone and gets the call. So we're going to have 2 outs here. A chance for Amityville to prevent any runs again. On the offensive side, really doing a good job. They're getting themselves into situations. For sure, Portjev is getting base runners in scoring position, getting them at third base even, but just hasn't seen them score just yet. But now Abby Rolfe has a chance to get a runner in here with a hit of her own with 2 outs here. That second pitch into Rolfe to be in there for strike number 1. That next pitch a little bit too high. So Abby Rolfe takes that pitch 2-1. It's again 2 outs here in the top of the third. Runner on third base and Tommy Yost. 2-1 count to Abby Rolfe. Chance to put on a run here. That pitch could be low in there for ball number 3. Our next batter is going to be Tesser, who walked in his last at-bat. So if Rolfe's able to get on and Tesser's able to walk just like he did last time, get a bases loaded with 2 outs for Rago. Definitely hoping he can get some success there. As that one's going to be too low. It's going to get by the catcher. It's going to be a close play here at home. Not going to be able to get the tag on him. Tommy Yost able to get in there for the first run of the game. And that run is going to go in the hands of the Royals. That Tommy Yost takes home after that ball gets by the catcher there, being pretty aggressive on the base paths. You saw big, really big, secondary lead from him. And once that ball was on the ground, he read it down and started running immediately. But after that first run, the coach for Amityville going to talk to his pitcher. See, after that run coming in, definitely want to make sure he stays calm now. 2 outs in this inning. They had a chance to get out of it again. The coach amping up his players. But now with 2 outs, Tesser will be up, runner at first base. Like I said, last time Tesser was up, he walked and then ended up on third base. Wasn't able to score, but he did end up on third. So this time, hoping to get on and maybe some more, as that one gets spiked again. Second pitch in a row from Rodriguez that we saw spiked. To be the first ball of the at-bat. Second pitch now. That one's going to be inside that time for ball number 2. And poor Jeff doing a good job of seeing the balls in and not, giving the pitcher any gifts here. Doing a really good job of staying in their zone. Not expanding their zone to fit for a pitcher who seems to have lost control. As that one's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Third baseman's going to fire that one over to first. Able to make that play for the final out of the inning. But poor Jeff does put on 1 run to get ahead in this game. A score of 1-0. But now it's a chance for Amityville to come back here and try and punch back after giving up that 1 run. They're going to have Tejada, their 9 batter. I'm going to see Luciano, the top batter. So definitely hopes of flipping the order with a runner on for Amityville. We're going to see if they're going to be able to do it. And we're going to be able to see if Tommy is able to keep that control that he had in the last inning and carry it into the bottom of the 3rd. When we come back to Port Jeff Baseball. Going into the bottom of the 3rd. Like I said, could have 9 then top with Tommy Yost on the mound. First pitch from Tommy in this inning is going to be in there for a strike, especially after what we saw last inning from Yost. Going to want to see more of the same. Just throwing strikes in there and allowing Amityville to get themselves out. As that second one, a little bit of an elevated fastball, but Tejada offers a swing at it, swings through it for the second strike. Tommy working a little bit quicker now. Throws the third pitch in there. That time going to be a little bit low. Doesn't get a swing out of the batter there. Definitely going to try and get him out with this next pitch. It comes in. That time gets it right by him for strike number 3 to get the first out with the strikeout. To start off the inning looking good for Tommy Yost. But with that said, it's going to bring up the leadoff batter for Amityville. So the kind of tone changes a little bit, but not too much. Still want to fire strikes in there because you know you got a plus matchup, or you have to at least believe that you have a plus matchup on the mound. First pitch to Luciano came in as a strike. Second pitch tried to break off an off-speed pitch. Didn't have too much break on it and floated outside for ball number 1. So on the count's going to stay at 1-1, or stand at 1-1. Tommy Yost fires again. That time gets the off-speed. Doesn't clip the zone again, but a nice miss. Close to getting that call there, but doesn't. Runs for a ball again. Count now 2-1. Next pitch, this time going to opt to go to the fastball again. That time clips the inside corner for strike number 2. And Tommy Yost seemed to have success with this fastball. Probably going to see him throw it again here for the 3rd strike. Let's see what he chooses to do this time. Going to throw that 3rd strike outside. Misses the zone on that one. So definitely close count here. Definitely want to see Yost get through this first batter in the Lara lineup. That one's going to be grounded towards Owens. Not going to be able to make the plays. It gets around the 3rd base. Luciano's going to wake his way towards second base. He's going to try and stretch. He's going to be in there safely with the slide in there with that double as it gets by.
Thank you.
So Lucy.
No, not you, not you. Tommy, come on, bud.
So after Luciano gets onto second base there, it's going to bring up the number 2 batter, Herrero. That one just kind of squeaked by Owens' glove as it kind of ripped down the line. Owens was just a hair too late to make that play. And then Rosen thought that maybe he didn't hit first base, so he tried to appeal that. 2 pitches, 2 strikes to Herrera, by the way. Tried to appeal that first base because he thought he didn't touch it, but the umpire said that he definitely did. And that one, 3rd pitch, gets the foul tip, so Herrera stays alive in this at-bat. doing very good. Keeping the count here 0-2. Let's see if he opts to throw that fastball again. Throwing nothing but fastballs in this at bat. Opts with the off speed. Gets him to swing right through it on that nice pitch to get Herrero way in front of it for that strikeout. So now with 2 outs here, that brings up Fields. Last time he was up, there was that little bit of a controversy on that hit by pitch, but he did end up on first. That one's going to be lifted foul into the fans. Fans not going to be able to make the play. No souvenirs for them. Count 0-1 to Fields. Next pitch, Fields swings through for strike number 2 now, as that one was tipped into the glove. So let's see how Tommy opts to try and close off Fields. This time goes with the off speed again, gets him to swing past that one's going to get by Groony though. So Fields is going to be safe over there at first on that drop third strike rule. He gets on to first base, always annoying. He did get the strikeout, but obviously since the ball got by him and no one was occupating first, he gets in there safely. He gets in there safely at first. So even though he does get awarded with the strikeout, this Tommy does not mean the inning is over. So that's going to bring up the second Luciano of the lineup for these Amityville Warriors. And let's see if that mistake, just like we've seen a couple mistakes before for the Royals, let's see if that one leads to a run. Haven't seen any from Amityville just yet. You can see they're almost knocking at the door with every inning. Poor Jeff doing a really nice job though of, ending these innings before it gets any worse or before it gets bad to begin with. They're doing a good job of finishing off these innings. Last time Luciano was up, he was able to work himself onto first with a walk. Obviously, looking to do the same and repeat that process here. With 2 outs, Tommy Yost just needs 1 more to finish it off. But runners are on first and second with Fields and Luciano. Now it looks like a double steal here. Doesn't matter because it gets the strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. So Tommy Yost doing a very good job of limiting any mistakes. And now they're going to head back on the offensive side after they put on scratch across 1 run in the previous half inning. Now this time they're going to try and put on more as they're going to have the bottom and the top of the order when we head back to more Poor Jeff baseball when we head in the top of the 4th. Top of the 4th inning here in Amityville. Poor Jeff up 1-0 in this game after putting on that 1 run after that pass ball. Tommy Yost was able to score. But now the Poor Jeff order is going to go to their 9-batter Rego. Then we're going to flip up top. Back to Filippi. So big spot here for Rego to get on, to allow a runner to be on for Filippi, which is always the goal for the bottom of the order. Definitely kind of the strategy you want to employ. That pitch, second pitch in there to Rego, in there for a strike. And the conversation between Rego and Rosen before this inning went something like this. He said, if the first pitch is a ball, you're gonna have to, we want you to look until there's a strike. So he definitely did that there. That one's gonna be inside, almost gonna get into him and almost hit him. But stay alive in this at-bat. That pitch low this time for the 3rd ball. 3-1 count now to Rego. So Rego looking for his pitch to hit. And if he doesn't get here, he'll gladly take his walk over to first. That time, he hits that one over to third base. The 3rd baseman making the play again over to first to get that ground out. 3rd baseman doing a really good job here in this game, getting a lot of these plays being made and throwing really nice throws over to first base to get these outs. Nice to see clean fielding on the side of Amityville, but with that one out down, Filippi's going to be up here to try and start things off in this inning for the Royals. First pitch to him goes outside for ball number 1. Obviously, going to try to give it his all to get a good at-bat here. That one's going to be grounded. That one's going to get through the infield. Oh, Fields caroms off of him, and Filippi going to take his round around first as he walks in there with a single. So I'll get a little bit of something going here in this inning for the Royals. And that's only the third hit here for the Royals in this game. 2 of them by this guy up at bat right now. Owens had himself a double in his first at bat, single in his second, trying to continue his success at the plate here in his third at bat. Now the first pitch coming into him. They're actually not going to throw to Owens. They're going to. Rodriguez takes his step off the mound. Looks back at Filippi. This time Rodriguez is going to throw over it and gets the strike. The throw into second's not going to be in time. So its count's going to be 0-1. So Rego, Filippi able to steal that base, get himself onto scoring position with 1 out here. Filippi's going to steal again. This time, catcher not even going to throw over. So Filippi's going to be easily in there at third base with another stolen base. That time the pitch was in there for a ball. To make the count now 1-1. Now Owens with a big spot in his own. Potential to bring in a runner. Doesn't need a whole lot of contact. Just needs to get the ball in play and just hope with Filippi's speed that they're going to be able to get him in. And the catcher going to go talk to his defense. Make sure they're all understanding what the play is. Seems like they're going to be going infield in here. Going to try not to give up a run on anything on the ground, but obviously it's going to be hard to do with Filippi's speed for sure. That pitch is going to drop low, but the catcher doing a nice job and not allowing that to get by him. Or else we could have seen just another run based off that pass ball like we saw in that last inning for the Royals. Obviously preventing that this time though. The situation stays with a runner on third base. 1 out here. Owens still up at bat. He's going to take that pitch inside. Count's going to be 3. It's going to be a 3-ball count here. That one's going to be high, so Owens takes his walk towards first, continues his success at the plate. It's going to bring up Groony. And Groony, definitely after his last at-bat, looking to capitalize on a pitch that he likes. He got one that he rocketed out to center field, but it ended up in someone's glove. So this time trying to change that faith, and this time put one that doesn't drop in anyone's glove here. He's definitely going to be looking for his pitch to hit here. As Rodriguez steps off the mound, looks back at first base, looks back at Owens. Done it a couple of times, done a lot during this game. Look back at batters, especially Tommy Yost at second. Look back at him about 6-7 times almost. So definitely has an eye on the batters at all times. This pitch, first pitch, low into Groony for ball number 1. Count now 1-0. Vaquero aggressively throwing signs at Owens over that first. Probably going to see a steal from Owens here. That pitch could come in. Owens is going to steal, but that one's lifted into left field. That one's going to get caught, not by the left fielder, but with that runner tagging. They're going to have Owens stuck here in between a couple of bases. All they have to do is throw over to first because Owens is sitting on second, but that run's going to come in, and they do get the double play. But the run definitely does come in on that tag, on the successful tag. And a little bit more errant base running for the Royals. costs the Royals some more offensive time, and another hit almost gone. Robbed from that left field. They're doing a really nice job of getting that one out, but the Royals do scratch across another run to make this game 2-0 in favor of the Royals. So the Royals obviously not being as successful offensively that you'd really like to see from them, but they are scratching across a couple of these runs, just putting themselves in some sort of lead, because they definitely confident on the mound that Amityville is not going to score too many runs on them. So if they're able to get a couple, they're confident in themselves. But a nice play from that left fielder to get that out. So now we're going to head into the bottom of the fourth. See if Tommy Yost can continue this no-run shutout. As we're going to head into the bottom of the fourth here. Hinton going to start things off for the Amityville Warriors. First pitch to him, upstairs and outside for ball number 1. Definitely want to see Tommy as we head to the bottom half of the order. Return to that attacking. Don't want to see a lot of cute things. Just want to see him throw these fastball strikes in there. Second pitch came in as a strike. Now 1-1 the count. Next pitch, that one's going to come in there. Grounded towards Tesser at first base. He's going to get that one secured and taps first base for the first out of the inning. So doing a nice job of getting quick and easy outs, which is always the goal here, especially when you have a lead like this, when your offense isn't rolling that much. Just want to get these batters out on the opposite side as fast as possible to avert any sort of possibility of allowing any runs, because the Royals definitely not playing good baseball right now, and it's very obvious. The Roses, not the Roses, the coaches. The coaches, you could hear it in the coaches' voices. They're definitely not pleased with how this game's going. So definitely getting these batters out on the defensive end is going to be huge. This next pitch comes in. That one outside for a ball. Count now 1-1 to Rodriguez. Another pitch, another fastball. Going to come in there, gets Rodriguez to foul that one off as well. So 2 foul balls from Rodriguez, and also 2 strikes here in the at-bat. Probably going to see him attacking again with this fastball, and he throws it again. Another pop-up. That one's going to be fouled again for another foul ball. And that they're not going to be able to catch it. Tesser just unable to get there in time before the ball falls into foul territory.
Yeah, you're a nine. No?
I've seen a lot of fastballs. Maybe going to try to see him break one off here, get him ahead of one, and swing through it. Let's see what he does. And he is going to go with that off-speed pitch. Gets that one into the strike zone for strike number 3. For strike number 3 for the strikeout there. It's going to bring 2 outs here in this inning. Chance for Tommy to have another 1-2-3 inning. And he's going to have to do it to Aracena. First pitch to him, grounded to Tommy, able to make that play. Throwing it over to first for the easy outs for the end of the inning. 1-2-3. The Warriors go down in that one. So the Royals are going to get back into the box here. Try and put on some more runs, get some offense flowing. They are up 2 runs, but definitely haven't seen really offensive flow from the Royals. So let's see if they're able to do it with Yost, Evangelista, and Cipriano due up in the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th here in Amityville. First pitch to Tommy. Going to be fouled off. Tommy definitely hunting for a big one here. Going to try and get some offensive flow going for the Royals in the 5th. Last time Yost was up, he was able to work a walk. The first time up, he grounded out, and it seems like he's very ahead of these slower pitches, which is understandable. Definitely want him to be sitting a little bit back and drive one. Definitely going to want to do that here. That one's going to get through the infield. A diving field's going to get by him. So Tommy in there for a single to continue his day on offensively. doing pretty well and doing pretty well on the mound as well. So good day overall for Tommy Yost so far. That's going to bring up Evangelista. And he's definitely going to want something. Last time he was up, he grounded out. And you could just, every time you talk to Evangelista, he always wants it. A true competitor there. That one's going to be lifted into left center. That one's going to be caught by the left fielder. That's two nice catches from the left fielder. Tommy Yost is going to be able to get back into the bag easily with no problems. So after that flat, good contact from Evangelista. Like I said, always wants it when he talks to him, a true competitor. Really nice to see him go out there. Always a delight to watch him play. But Cipriano is going to step into the box with only one out here. He grounded out and struck out, so looking for some stroke of luck, or a stroke of success here, not luck. Sorry, the Heat's definitely getting to me a little bit on my words today. So hoping for a stroke of success here. We're going to see a steal out of Tommy Yost. That one bounces off the home plate. Home plate's a little bit elevated, so if you get it to that perfect spot, it is going to bounce up, and it bounced up right there. So it's going to allow for Tommy Yost to easily be safe at second base with that stolen base. And now he's back at second base. Now let's get the counter going for how many times Rodriguez throws back. Last time it had to have been about 6, but this time not even going to do that. Tommy's going to head over to third with a stolen base again. He's going to be safely in there this time, once again. So this is second stolen base in 2 pitches, doing a really nice job of using his speed. He's using all of his speed to get in there. So 2 pitches, 2 stolen bases. Very efficient for Tommy Yost on the base paths. But Cipriano, that one's going to be grounded. That one's going to get by Luciano, the shortstop. And Tommy Yost easily going to score. Nice single by Cipriano to get another run for the Royals. Now Royals up 3-0. And it looks like they're starting to get across these runs more and more. And obviously the Royals hoping that isn't their last run. So Abby Rolf's going to step in the box to look to continue that success. And that one got by the shortstop Luciano. Luciano playing really close towards second base. So is Field. So it leaves a really big hole there on both sides. That one gets into a called a strike by the umpire. But Massimo uses his speed to get to second base. It looks like they're really taking advantage of this, of the catcher's arm. Catcher doesn't really seem to have a great arm behind the plate. So they're definitely taking advantage and stealing these bags whenever they can. As that one's upstairs for a ball. So count's going to be at 1-1 to Abby Rolf. They're going to look back at Mossy. Rodriguez going to step back in onto the mound. That one outside this time. Cipriano going to go to third. Catcher's not going to be able to find it at first. So catcher was unable to find that, so Cipriano's going to be over there at third base easily now. Abby, if she sees the pitch that she likes, she's definitely going to be able to rip one over the third baseman's head. And Rodriguez gets to step off the mound once again. He's going to quickly step back onto it, so a quick reset for Rodriguez. And fires in a pitch. That one's going to get by Rolf. Cipriano not going to try and move, just runs right back towards third base. Amityville, the Amityville players telling their pitcher and just calming him down, just letting him know that he's all good. Nothing to worry about. Trying to encourage their pitcher. And their pitcher is going to throw another one. It's going to be a little bit low. So Abby works herself with a walk onto first base, bringing up Tesser. We're seeing a little bit more success now from the bottom of this lineup for the Royals. And this is looking what could be a big inning for the Royals runs-wise. Definitely could see them scoring 3 or 4 here, as that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop. And they tried to get Abby rolling on that one. Let's see if they try and throw over now, knowing that she is trying to steal. Yep, they're going to look back. I mean, it's not going to do too much. That move isn't, too deceptive, so I think the idea here is to still have Abby steal, as she's going to do just that. They're going to throw over to second and fake it, try to throw over to third. But Abby's going to be safe at second. Cipriano is going to be safe over there at third. So now with 2 runners in scoring position, Tesser in another spot here to get some more runs in this inning to keep it going. Going to see a pitch, foul that one off. To stay alive in this at-bat here. 1-2 count now to Tesser. If he's able to work this one or get a single here through one of those big holes. And I wish I had the visual. I mean, it is insane. Fields, the second baseman, is standing on second base, and the first baseman is literally basically standing on first. So you have this entire side of the field that nobody's even covering. Just easy opposite field hit if you're Tesser, and that one's going to be an easy 2 runs. They're going to throw back towards Rolf. She's going to drop it, or Fields is going to drop it, so they're not going to be able to get the pick off. Definitely made it close, though, because like I said, Fields standing right on second base, playing real second base, so not even playing the position of second base, but playing literally on the base. Next pitch into Tesser. That one also going to be fouled off.
Right down to the baseball, kid.
So Tesser seems to be on it, but just not getting the barrel to it. So he's fouling off all these pitches, but he is staying alive. Count's going to stay 1-2. We have still 1 out. That one's going to be lifted into center field. Center fielder's going to get under it, but they're definitely going to get a run with a tag. Cipriano going to be able to move over to home. Abby Rolf able to move over to third. So nice sac fly from Tesser, bringing another run in this inning to make the lead from 3 to 4 to 0 here in this game. Now Rago up. Last time he was up, he grounded out. He grounded out both times he was up today, so he's definitely looking to get a little bit of a change as that one spiked low. Catcher doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of him. And we might have the bullpen moving, or we might just have some Amityville players having a little catch here. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see if pitching change is made. But Rago, after that first pitch ball, that time another one low for another ball. My page is flying in the wind here. A little bit of breeze, enjoying it. That one in there for a strike, so after 2 balls. Had a 2-0 count there, was waiting until he got a strike, and then gets it on that pitch right there. Now he's going to be hunting for his. See if he can continue this inning. That one, 2 outside. The count's going to be 3-1 now, so Rago has a chance of walking here to bring up the top of the order with a runner in scoring position. We know who that man is. We know what Filippi can do. Be nice to see if he can put one out here. Be nice to see if we can see any poor Jeff batter put one out, as Rago, as after that one goes outside, he's going to work himself onto first base with a walk. Now, with that said, Filippi going to step into the box. Catcher going to walk over towards the mound. So is the coach for the Warriors. Not sure if they're going to be taking the ball. They are going to be taking the ball from him. Let's see, that's going to be the end of the day for Rodriguez. So Rodriguez is responsible for the runners on first and third. He gave up 4 runs today, but Royals obviously looking to tack on some more before this inning ends with runner in scoring position. Definitely going to try and get Rago over there to score. But it looks like they're going to have number 3, Luciano, on the mound here. So I'll be back when he's done warming up, and when he is done warming up, we're going to have Luke Filippi with 2 outs to see if we can continue this offensive inning for the Royals. Filippi going to start us off here after start this new pitcher off. First pitch to him, he's going to see that one in there for a strike, and Rago going to get himself onto second base. And doing exactly what I said he was going to do is moving that runner over for Filippi here. So now Filippi with 2 outs has 2 runners on as that one's lifted into right center this time. That one's might has a chance. It does drop, and that one run's going to score. Another one is going to score as well. So after that ball drops, after a long run by the center fielder, unable to get that one in his mitt, and that one's going to cause 2 runs to score. So that's a 2-run double for Luke Filippi there to continue this inning. Make the lead now 6-0. And this is that explosive inning that the Royals have been waiting for on the offensive side of things. And they're going to try and throw back at to Filippi. Filippi's going to steal. He's going to be in there safely at third. Not even a throw from the catcher. I think they also changed the catcher on that pitching change. So it looks like Rodriguez is going to take the catcher spot. Luciano, obviously the pitcher, not the shortstop Luciano. Luciano, this one was playing at third base. But now throws the next pitch to Owens. Gets Owens to swing and miss. Actually foul that one off to the backstop. Next pitch to Owens. That one's going to be lifted to left field. Left fielder going to be able to camp under that one, make the final out of the inning. The Royals able to tack on some more runs to make the lead now 6-0 in favor of the Royals. So it looks like the Royals have got this lead that they've been waiting for, and they're able to kind of explode in that inning, putting on some runs there. And now Tommy Yost going to hop back to the mound to continue his shutout day. Hoping to continue it here as we come back to more Port Jeff baseball. Now we're going to be back. Rosario up at the plate after that long half inning from the Royals there, putting on, a couple runs there. Tommy Yost, after that long break, back on the mound and throws that one in the dirt for a ball. Pretty sure the count is 1-1 here. Yep. This next pitch from Tommy upstairs that time for a ball. So you're hoping that the long, in between kind of rest didn't hurt him too much. As that one's going to be lifted foul towards the first base side. Obviously, Rosario trying to push that one more fair. The count is going to be 1-2. Tommy Yost in warm-ups had a nice feel for that curve. Let's see if he goes to it here. Nope, it opts to go with the fastball outside. Doesn't get the call on that outside corner. So now it's going to be a 2-2 count in favor. Nobody here. It's evens that one in there. Strike number 3. As he gets that strikeout to finish off Rosario. Definitely going to want to tack these 8-9 batters, and he did well on the 8. Now going to be working on the 9 Tejada. So big spot here. If he's able to get to the top of the order with 2 outs here, you're not going to be able to allow Amityville to get any kind of support or runs, any kind of momentum with that top of the order, especially after Luciano hit that double his last time up. A runner on base, that could have been a run. So obviously preventing that here. If he's able to kind of suffocate the top of the order, not allow them to make any sort of mistakes. But the count's going to be 1-2 now. After he threw a fastball by him in the first pitch, second pitch was low, third pitch threw another fastball by him. Now this pitch goes in again, off speed, gets behind him. I think he opted with the knuckleball there, and it went behind him. Tommy trying to have a little bit of fun there on the mound with that pitch, but it seems like he's going to get back to business with the fastball outside on that one. So now after getting the count 1-2, messed around with the knuckleball and unable to finish him with that fastball. So now in a tough spot, 3-2 count. Going to see if he's able to finish it off. Throws that pitch in there and walks him on that low pitch. Doesn't get the call. And you have to ask yourself if that knuckleball kind of screwed him over just a little bit. It made him lose a little bit of focus. And now, with the top of the order up, you have a runner on first. Definitely not the mentality you want. Definitely not the position you want with the top of the order up. As the first pitch is going to be fouled off. Tesser made a nice effort to try to get to it, but he's not going to be able to. So that one falls foul for strike number 1. Next pitch to him. He's going to be able to make that play. Oh my gosh. I'm frustrated after seeing that one. That's unfortunate. You know, that was an easy double play. He had the leadoff batter, Luciano. He grounded out. He should have been a ground out to Rago or to Rago, but you saw him bobble the ball, make an error there, so now we're going to have runners on first and second with only one out here with the number 2 batter up. And like I said, this is just something you didn't want to allow. And it all started with that 9 batter. Letting him get on allows mistakes like this to happen and now puts you in a more tough position. So maybe when you look back at this game, they might still get the win at the end here. But looking back at that 9 batter, maybe cost you the shutout, maybe cost you just the better performance that you'd rather have, just because you opted to have a little bit too much fun. Lost focus, threw that ball, and then now you have the error from Rago, and now we're going with that one. That one might drop into right field. Not going to actually drop. Cipriano able to make the catch for the second out of the inning after Herrero flew out to him. That's going to bring up Fields. Definitely a big spot for him. Fields got hit by a pitch and then struck out, but he was able to get on reach base safely after that drop third strike. First pitch to him is going to be fouled off into the backstop, so it's going to be strike number 1 to him, 0-1 count. With 2 outs here, runners on first and second. So obviously Tommy looking to avoid letting up any runs, trying to keep his shutout going here. Second pitch, that one going to be low for ball number 1, 1-1 to count. So now, obviously, the Royals are in a comfortable spot. 6-0 lead. Can be a little bit more happy when leaving today. Is that one he thought he missed just a little bit, did Fields, but he fouled it off. Definitely would want that pitch back. Definitely thought he could have gotten more of it. I don't know if you were able to hear the verbal frustration, but he definitely grunted, knowing that he just missed one. But now Tommy looking to finish it off. Goes for the off-speed pitch. Drops it in there for strike number 3 to end that inning. Not allowing any more runs. Keeps his shutout going for the game. But a couple mistakes there. Made the Port Jeff players sweat just a little bit. But they're able to get out of it, and now coming back to the offensive side of things. We head back. We're going to see if Port Jeff can put on more runs from Port Jeff baseball. Starting off the next inning here. Groony up at the plate to start off some sort of offense, and he gets hit by another one. Definitely unfortunate. Definitely wanting that one back. He just wants something to go well for him. Maybe in his next at bat, but for now he's just gonna step up to first base with that hit by pitch. And it looks like we're gonna have a pinch runner here. Lawton is going to be the pinch runner for him, and Yost is going to step up to the plate. Yost definitely going to be hunting for a pitch here that he wants to drive. With a runner on first base. First pitch to him clips that outside corner for strike number 1. And it looks like we have a couple of defensive changes. First baseman from Old is now at second base, and now the second baseman Fields is going to be over at third. Remember that catcher is going to be Rodriguez, the starting pitcher of today. And the pitcher now who came in for Rodriguez is going to be Luciano. So just a couple of changes here. Nothing too major. Obviously Yost still trying to get a big spot as he's gotten a ground out, a walk, and a single. So I mean, nothing too crazy. Definitely Yost expecting a big one. He wants it. You could tell. Just had a couple conversations with him. He's really looking for a pitch to drive here, and that's probably why he's been a little bit too ahead of it, of some of these pitches. As that one's going to be grounded actually towards the shortstop. He's going to be safe at second. Lawton using his wheels, safely sliding in there at second base. And Tommy obviously going to be safe at first. Close one there at second. Nice job by Lawton to safely slide. So Tommy Yost to be safe. Now with Evangelistas up first and second now. Oh, one out. No out, sorry. First pitch to Evangelista. That one, ooh. He wants that one back as he fouled that one off to the backstop. Definitely could have driven that one. But instead, fouls that one off. And now the count's going to be 0-1 to him. Second pitch, they try to throw back at second. Lawton getting himself dirty, sliding back into second base. Next pitch to Evangelista, high and inside. He gets out of the way. Definitely doesn't want to get hit in the head there. So he stays in there. Back, everyone's resetting. We're all set to go. Right back. Another throw back to second. This time they're actually going to throw it. Lawton's going to stay on the bag. Unsuccessful pickoff attempt from the pitcher. Lawton always sliding in there, always willing to get dirty for the team. That's what you love about that kid. Always willing to do that little extra, little bit to get you where you need to be. Next pitch to Evangelista. That one clips the strike zone. Nice job by the catcher framing that one. That one's probably a little bit outside, but brought it back in. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter up next. I'll announce it when it becomes official. Just looking over my shoulder, I can see that. And that one's fouled off from Evangelista again. So he's staying alive in this at-bat here. Count what is 1-2 to Evangelista, number 15. That one's going to be spiked down. Lawton's going to be moving over and also is Yost over to second. So after that pass ball, both the runners move over. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position here for Evangelista. No outs, remember, in this inning. So a chance for the Royals to put on even more runs. And let's see if they're able to do just that. That one's going to be lifted towards the shortstop. Not going to be able to make the play, so Lawton's going to score. They're going to try and score Yost here. He's going to be rounded around third. He's going to be safely in there. Evangelista stays over there at first with his single. 2 RBI single there. And that makes the lead now with those 2 runs. Now 8-0 in favor of the Port Jeff Royals. And now we're going to have Jake Zamek pinch hitting for Cipriano here. This is the pinch hitter that I talked about. First at bat for Zamek in this season. Evangelista's going to steal. They're going to try and throw. Not going to actually throw, so Evangelista's safely in there. Once again, they're going to be very aggressive as the Port Jeff Royals in on the base pass. They're going to look back again at Evangelista. These Amityville pitchers very focused on the batters. Maybe that kind of tilts their focus away from the at-bat and maybe forces them to throw a couple more pitches awry than they really should. But just, you know, just a couple things that I'm noticing throughout the game. And Zamek fouls that one off to the third base side. Count could be 1-1 to number 1-1. He's wearing number 11. It looks like we'd have some more pinch hitters coming up. We'll see who they pinch hit for. But it looks like Port Jeff's unloading their bench. That one gets spiked bottom of the zone. 2-1 count now. Zamek in the driver's seat. Gotta be looking for his pitch. Not a lot of control from these Amityville pitchers, so when you do get one that you like, you definitely want to take a nice hack at it. Next pitch into Zamek. That one not going to be in the zone. It went a little bit too high, so now 3-1 count to Zamek here. Zamek could get his on-base percentage to 1,000 here if he works himself a walk. A career 1,000 on-base percentage if he gets on here, since obviously this is his first at-bat ever in a varsity baseball uniform. Is that one inside that time? So he works himself onto first with that walk. And you hear it from the team, absolutely loving it. That's going to bring up Abby Rolfe now. Abby Rolfe rips that one into left field. They're going to try and score Evangelista. He's going to get in easily to get that score. Nice RBI single from Abby Rolfe to continue this inning and to continue this lead and continue pouring on runs as Port Jeff now takes the lead to 9-0 ahead in this game. It's going to bring up Michael Tesser once again. Last time he was up, he had a very nice sac fly. I was talking to him about it. He said obviously he would rather it to be a hit, but I said even though it wasn't a hit, definitely some good baseball. But the first swing, our first pitch from Luciano is going to be swung and missed by Tesser. Next pitch now to Tesser. Oh, he's going to look back. Zamek at second base. And I can be the first to tell you, Zamek not the biggest threat of stealing, but still going to gauge the attention from this Amityville pitcher. It just seems to be the theme that they definitely don't want to allow steals, even though they do give up a lot of them. That one's going to hit the back of Tesser, and he's going to work himself on first base with a hit by pitch, and that's going to bring up Seamus. Number 21, and I know he's pumped for this at-bat, and so is the team. So let's give it the best call we can. Bases loaded. Chance to increase this lead is Seamus.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big spot for number 21. First pitch into him. That one's going to be low. So even though the whole team's behind him, he's not gonna give the pitcher anything stupid. Yes, he does know what he's doing up there. Not giving any gifts out there.
Hey, let's go, kid. Come on, Chief.
1-0 count to Seamus. Number 21. Next pitch. Over to him. From Luciano. Comes in. He's going to see that one. Take a swing. That one's going to be grounded. Foul.
James, hard out of the box, bud.
So count now 1-1. You see the focus. You see the absolute determination from Seamus in his face. He's got that game face on. He is absolutely feeling the moment. Can't wait to get himself a pitch to kind of rake here. 1-1 the count to him, though. Next pitch coming in now. That one's going to be a little bit too high, so he's not going to take that swing. Takes the practice swing, though. 2-1 count to 21. Next pitch coming in. He's going to take the swing. That one's going to be grounded towards the pitcher. He's going to get the out at home. And he's going to be safe over there at first is Seamus. And it seems like Zamek had a little bit of interference with the catcher there at home. So that's going to lead to an out at first base.
He almost fell down, that's why. He stepped on a plate and tripped, Blue. He didn't do it on purpose. That plate's 13 inches out of the ground. Catch, you all good there, bud? He didn't do it on purpose. He tripped on a plate.
Another situation of the interference. Seamus out at first. Zamek out at the plate, but that's going to bring up Filippi now with a runner at third. So if he gets a pitch that he sees, he's definitely going to be ripping it.
Let's go 1-2.
Pitch coming into Filippi. Not going to be one that he wants to offer a swing at because it was a little bit too inside. Count going to be 2-0 to Filippi.
Oh yeah, Luke! Oh yeah!
Next pitch, that one's going to be inside. Hits Filippi in the back. So he's going to get on base. Make the bases now loaded for number 23. Christian Jensen going to get his second at-bat of his career. Jensen in BP, able to put some, balls into pretty decent contact. As that one's going to get by the catcher, but bounce right back to him. So no runners are going to be on the move. Jensen now ready to take his second pitch of the at-bat. He sees it a little bit too high, so that count's going to be 2-0. Something you like to see from these pinch batters. Definitely not swinging at stupid pitches. Definitely know their strike zones. So the plate discipline is most definitely there for these guys. Next pitch, that one outside for ball number 3, and now Jensen 3-0 count. And we'll see if he gets the green light here. Luciano looking for his pitch. Gonna throw it in now. The 3-0 pitch outside. Ball number 4. So Jensen works himself on and also gets his first varsity RBI as he walks in. Abby Rolfe for the 10th run of the game for the Royals as they go ahead 10-0 in this game. With that said, now with bases loaded, first pitch to Groony was outside. Groony definitely looking to change kind of the story. First, he got hit by a pitch, and he gets hit again for the third time of today. And Groony wants that back. He actually asked the umpire if he could stay, but he's going to get the RBI by getting hit by that pitch. And we're seeing a lot of control problems here from this pitcher. Doesn't really have control of the ball too much, and he's hit the last 3 of last 5 batters he's hit. That's going to bring up Tommy Yost now, number 4. Obviously hoping that he doesn't get hit by a pitch. The first pitch into him, going to offer a swing, and as it gets called in there for strike number 1 on the swing. But now, being down 0-1 in the count, Cipriano fires again. This time, going to be ripped towards the first base side. It's going to be foul, though. Made the count now 0-2. Oh, 2 count. We'll see how Tommy changes his approach a little bit. Just get one in contact. He's going to see that one high. Doesn't get... Rodriguez tried to frame that one down, but they're unable to get that call. So now 1-2 the count. Still in favor of Luciano on the mound. Tommy just trying to bring it back and get a pitch that he could drive. Stay alive as best as he can. Next pitch, that one's outside for ball number 2. So now evens up the count at 2-2. Still hunting for his pitch. Hasn't gotten his yet. Hasn't hit one into the air yet, has Tommy. Hoping to change the story here, but that pitch outside. 3-2 now the count. So after starting off 0-2, he's slowly worked himself back to now a 3-2 count. So now all the pressure's on Luciano here to get this finishing pitch. See if he's able to do it. That one's going to be high, so Tommy works himself that 4th ball to walk in yet another run to increase the lead once more to 11-0. 2 outs in this inning, by the way, after that interference call, which got out Seamus and Zamek at the plate. Evangelista sees first pitch, pops that one up into the backstop. Last time Evangelista was up, he was able to get on with a single, brought in a run, looking to do the same in this at-bat or more. As that one lifts that to center field. Center fielder going to be able to try and read it, and he's going to be able to make the catch to finally end this inning for the Royals. So put on even more runs, increase this lead to 11-0 in favor of Port Jeff. And now we're going to head into the bottom half of the inning to see if Amityville can at least come back with a couple of runs here. But also, we're going to be able to see if Tommy Yost is able to continue his day, successful day on the mound.
Gabe, is it on? Could you just make sure it's on? Did I not? I don't think I pressed the button hard enough. Do I have to press it again?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. All right, now at bat number 3, Luciano takes a strike. Count is 1-1. I'm broadcasting, bro. Oh, ground ball to Tesser, and he steps on the bag for the first out. Tommy gets a quick out. All right. Now at bat, number 10, Hinton. He is grounded out in his last two at bats. Tommy deals low for ball one. This is not Gabe Zoda. It's Massimo Cipriano hopping on the broadcast today. Takes a strike. The count is 1-1. Swings at the third pitch for strike two. Count is 1-2. Let's see if Tommy can get a quick 2 outs here. Tommy deals. Ball 2 on the inside. Count is 2-2. What's going on, guys? Tommy deals. Strike 3. Backwards K. He's looking.
Did you introduce
2 down. Oh, I'm Massimo Cipriano, the right fielder for Port Jefferson. Gabe had to go run some errands. He's going grocery shopping, so I took care of the broadcast for him today. No, you should not do that. Genuinely. Tommy deals the first pitch. At bat is number 8, Rodriguez. He has struck out in his last 2 at bats swinging, and he has the same intentions this at bat. 2 strikes.
next, bro?
No. This is all me. 2 quick strikes from Tommy, both swinging. Let's see. Tommy deals. Oh, and it's popped up. And no one just can't get there. Out of play. The score is Port Jefferson 11, Amityville 0. Tommy is here to stay. He's all business today, and he takes the pitch for ball 1. Rodriguez got a 1-2 count at the plate. Tom deals. Little breaking pitch. And it hit him. He's going to first. Amityville's got a runner now as Aracena steps up. Number 22 for Amityville. Oh. And he got him. Picked him off. What a pickoff move from Tommy, and Tesser slams the tag down. Number 8 is in disbelief as the tag is slammed down and the ump calls out.
Welcome back, guys. Now stepping up to the plate is M. Wang, Matthew Wangetz, number 28. This is his first career varsity plate appearance, so let's see how he does.
Braden, could you just shimmy to the left? That's good.
Here's the pitch.
Luciano
Matt Wang.
deals.
And it's
And it's behind him.
What a take. Standing in the
There's all
box.
you. There's you.
Huh?
There's all you.
Standing in the box there with no hesitation. What a stifler in the box from Matthew Wangetz. Here's a windup by number 3.
Behind him
Wang
again.
behind him again, and Wang takes that pitch for a ball. It is a 2-0 count to the front for the 8th grader, Matthew Wangetz. What a great at-bat to start his varsity career.
He's truly a prospect in the system for these Royals. 8th grader Matthew Wangetz.
We love
Remember the
Matt
name. Remember the name.
Matt Wang is a great kid. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's taken outside for ball 3. Matthew Wangetz with a great at-bat here. Number 28 is really stud in the box.
Luciano struggling to find the zone here. See if he could regroup for this 4th pitch here.
With the windup and the delivery.
I clipped him.
And he wore it! Attaboy, Matthew Wangetz. It's hit by a pitch in his first career varsity plate appearance, and that is a great at-bat for Matthew Wangetz. See you later, guys.
That'll
Have a
shake
great
off the jitters for the 8th grader. Thank you, James, our guest commentator here. Now up to bat, we got
Is the next member of the
Christian Jensen. Oh, it's Christian. Chris Lawton. I can't see from here.
Number 13,
Because
Christian.
everybody's crowding in. Luciano deals the first pitch to Lawton, and it's a roller, a worm burner, some might say.
Sorry, Christopher Lawton.
Christopher means business here. Another 8th grader at bat for the Royals, right after M. Wang himself.
We love Chris Lawton. Chris Long is our favorite card on the entire team.
Luciano deals. And it's low again.
You're
You know, I bet you'll agree with this, James. Chris Lon's a true presence for this team. Agreed? Chris Lon's a true team player. Always last one off the field. Big presence
The
for
first
us.
underclassman to earn his shitty during the season.
He earned his shitty. He shirted back.
And, man,
Oh, I got
Christopher Long truly is a must-watch prospect. I'd say he's a good 5-star prospect. If you're in football terms, but for baseball terms, I'd say he's a 5-tool player, 100%.
He might be the success catcher after Groony leaves.
And he swings, and he takes a nice hack and fouls it straight back. He was right on that pitch, just pulled off a little bit. He's going to be on the next one. We know he is. Chris Lyon steps to the plate, and here delivers the pitch by number 3.
And it's over his head.
Way over his head. Fuck it.
Even if he jumped, he might not have been hit by that.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know the count? Is it
We have no idea the count, but that's okay, because Chris Lyon is the best player.
Everybody is standing in the way, so I cannot see.
Exactly.
Making my broadcasting a little difficult here. Luciano deals.
Hey,
Line
swings!
swings.
That ball's driven.
And it's popped up. Out of play.
Popped out of play. I thought he hit that over the fence.
At a first glance, that was warning track power from Line, but you know,
Just curled foul.
just curled foul. It's the wind. It's a windy day out. The air conditioning, you know.
Very hot, humid, and somewhat windy day out here. Chris Lyon is probably going to hit for the cycle by the end of today.
Let's get it, Chris.
He's going to start with the single. Very nice and humble. Here's the, number 3 steps off. Matthew Wayne gets his kind of just not knowing what's going on.
Anthony, have you watched The Wolf of Wall Street? That's how he gets busted at the end, right? Or that's what happens at the end. It's something with Benihana. Yeah. A little movie talk here in the 7th inning. Oh, and Lon swings.
Run it, Lon!
And despite
Guys, if we don't know the rule, we don't need to tell Chris the rule. Chris, come here.
That's why we did not tell him to run.
despite urging him, running was absolutely unnecessary as Lawton is even more embarrassed on the walk back to the plate. That's a strikeout swing for Chris Lawton. He'll have plenty more at-bats in his career to turn that around. Wayne Gatz gets to second on that.
Cool. We have some guys who will be 5-year varsity starters, varsity players here at Port Jefferson, which is really, really cool to have on the varsity team.
That experience is key for deep runs in the future. This youth system for Port Jeff here.
Listeners when they get older. And here is Michael Tester, the first baseman, number 22.
Mike Tess has had himself a day. Drove myself in with a sac fly, and he means business today. Taking a hack at the first pitch.
Just missing, hitting right back to that catch.
Tesser has walked, grounded out, hit a sac fly, and he was hit by a pitch. So he's still looking for that magic hit, but let's see if he can get it done. Hasn't had a hit since his first game as a Royal in freshman year. Now he's a junior.
Call him Mr. 1000 because he's been batting 1,000 for a very long time.
Oh, and he wears another pitch.
Attaboy, Michael Tester.
He's hit by another on the leg. Tesser gets to first, and Wayne Gatz is still on second, waiting to be driven in by the next big swing. Here comes Jaden Katsaros with his first plate appearance of the day.
Last game got hit in the head. It was kind of a cool sight.
He did get smacked in the helmet. Consider himself lucky that he's here today with us. Here's Jay Cat. Luciano waits, deals, and it's high. Takes ball one.
I don't know if you noticed, but he did have an interesting hold there. He has been mixing up his deliveries.
He sure has. He's
deliver.
making my job a little difficult here. No pattern. Let's see what Luciano does now. Hopefully he's a little quicker. We got places to be. Oh, he's still waiting. Luciano deals. Oh, and he swings at it.
Everybody third baseman. Oh, Wang gets tagged out. Wang gets tagged out 3 times. With the ball. Oh, big play
And
happened.
after a little debate between the coaches and the umpire, we have determined that Wayne Gatz was tagged. He was a little shifty on the bases. Almost juked the third baseman out, but
Put the Saquon Barkley spin move on.
he did hit him with the spin move. That spin was brought to you by Madden 21.
Oh, yeah.
As we have a mega switch going on here for all our seniors. This is the Amityville senior game, so in the final home game of the season, the Amityville Seniors will strut their stuff for the final time for these Warriors.
Group number 6.
A bunch of substitutions that I'm not going to try to explain.
21.
But the biggest one, number 36, I don't have a name, steps up to the mound to deal possibly his final outs as a senior.
Now he's warming up.
He's warming up, so we're going to pause it. We'll be right back. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Verizon.
And Budweiser.
And Budweiser. And every other, Gatorade as well.
Gatorade. Power.
And Lay's, chips, Doritos, you know, all of them.
Tampa.
Up to bat is the franchise himself, Luke Filippi, 36 deals, and Luke takes a hack.
Driven to
And
the
it's
center.
driven.
Going back.
Oh, and it hits
Down off
the
the wall.
hits the mesh wall. Tesser is stutter stepping at third for no reason as he trots home, and Jaden camps out on third. Luke Filippi with a little double there.
Who's on deck?
Stronger wind on the day, and that's out of there. Great piece of hitting by Luke Filippi. Now at bat, Daniel Owens. Had a couple mishaps at the bags today, but he's looking to recover from those and drive in some runs. We got runners in scoring position. And he takes a hack, and it's popped up to the first baseman, who easily seals it. And the crowd is going nuts as the senior, number 36, closes the inning with a pop-up to first base. Here we are in the bottom of the 7th, and Tommy's looking to close up shop with a shutout. Sends a swinging strike to number 36. Tommy deals. Strike 2 at the knees. This may be Tommy's last chucks at the rubber for the Royals. A wonderful senior career as 36 rips in and hits Owens' leg, and he will reach. And the crowd goes nuts for their senior number 36 as he reaches on a hard hit ball to third base. That'll be a single. Now at bat, number 28. Little adversity for Tommy to close out the game today. Let's see if he gets through it. It's grounded again, and it's the similar result there. But they get the force at second. Owen's been quite busy to start this inning, but we get one out of it. Now, one down for the bottom of the order for the Amityville Warriors here. Tommy deals, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. Tommy deals again, and he swings at it. 1-1 count here. A little late on that pitch by number 12. Tommy attempts to pick off the runner at first, but he was on top of the bag.
Michael, go behind. Tommy, go behind.
Tommy deals the third pitch, and that is fouled off. 1-2 count here for the 9-hitter.
For those of you wondering, it was fouled off to the first base side, late on the pitch.
We were just talking about how this may be the end to Tommy's illustrious varsity career here for the Port Jeff Royals as a pitcher. And he deals strike 3.
Breaking off a nice curveball to give us a little taste of that Tommy Yost off-speed magic there.
There we go.
Honestly, I appreciate you letting me get involved in this.
Oh, of course. Amityville's down to their final out here as the top of the order comes around. Number 7, Luciano.
And with the first pitch fastball, fouled straight up. Seems to be on Groony, but with his 100th pitch of the game, you could understand, even though it's Tommy.
No, it's a grueling day here. Feels like 90-something out there. Got to give the players a break. Tommy deals. High first for ball 1. One of the few productive hitters here today for Amityville. Number 7 has hit a double down the third baseline as the runner steals. Didn't seem like Groony had much of a chance throwing it down to him. Let's see. Tommy deals. And it is off his foot. 3. The runner gets to third successfully as there's a Wild pitch there from Tommy Yost. Amityville's not done just yet with a runner on third. Let's see what they could do with it. See if they could battle it out here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Another high pitch from Tommy Yost, and he walks. I don't even think he knew that he walked. There he goes. He's trying to first. So here we are. We got first and third. Tommy's looking to close out this game here. And no one is in the batter's box. I'm wondering if they even plan on putting anybody in. Be an interesting way to close out the game here for Tommy Yost. Oh, for a dramatic entrance, Eli steps in as the crowd is chanting his name as he makes his final plate appearance here at Amityville's home field. Let's see what he could do with it. Tommy deals. Strike 1. Down at the knees again. Tommy deals. And a swing. He just wasn't on it. Tommy gasses him up. 1 and 3. Here we go. And it's low for ball 1 as number 7 steals. So now we got 2 runners in scoring position here. As Tommy looks to just seal the deal here. Tommy deals. And it's strike 3, swinging. And we have a ball game. If you liked my commentary and think it was much better than Gabe's, don't tell him. It's okay. He has plenty of learning to do at college, and I'm just a natural. Thank you. Have a good one.
And just like Massimo said, that'll do it for the game. Amityville does fall in their senior game to the Port Jeff Royals. And the score of 11-0. Tommy Yost, an absolutely amazing performance, an absolute shutout in that game. But most importantly, if you guys enjoyed what Massimo had to do on the call, what Tommy said, what Groony said on the call, and even Coach Rosen, who stepped in the booth today, if you guys liked what A said, a little bit late in that game, let them know. I know they had a blast doing it, so let them know that they did a good job. All of them did a really good job hopping in the booth just for a little bit. And I cannot wait until we get to the next game, which is going to be on Friday, their final game of the season against Mount Sinai. And they're going to be hoping to take that last game to salvage their season with a win and end the season on a little 2-game win streak. That would be pretty nice. So, as you guys know, my name is Gabe Zoda, and me, with a bunch of other people, have been here with your play-by-play. But until Friday, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.